Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss about the demonetization in India because we all know that today the big topic in India is the demonetization, and every places in the people, even in the village, city, and metro station or market, the people are discussing about the demonetization in India, the ban of the 500 notes and 1000 notes. So we simply know that the government have banned the 500s and 1000 notes. But the main things behind this, we don't know why the governments banned the 500s and 1000 notes. First of all, we must have to know that what is the demonetization. Do you know anybody? Actually, the demonetization means the withdraw the legal status of currency from their country, or you can say that remove the circulation of the money in our country. That is called the demonetization. So government withdraw the legal status of 500 and 1000 notes from our country. From the 8th November 2016, the Prime Minister of India he announced that we cannot use the 500s and 1000 notes from after 12 o'clock. It's illegal in India, and those who have 500 notes and 1000 notes, they can exchange their notes from their bank or can use in petrol pump and hospitals, or in petrol pump and hospitals, and or some governments sectors like in in the toll in the street. You can give the toll tax in 500 rupees and you can buy the petrols. But in the market we cannot use the 500 and 1000 notes. Though why the governments bans this, the remove the circulation of 500 and 1000 notes? Can you tell me anyone? Yes, the governments have a big plan, because you know we must have to know that what is the process to country run run all over the world. That is the main things. The government run this country on the basis of the taxes. If the government take the taxes from the people of their country, our hospitals, our railway stations, our street lights, or all the things that is belong from the government we are using, it will run by the taxes of the people of this country. If the people do not pay the taxes, the government, the country cannot develop. Their GDP cannot rise. The only one sources to run this country, that is the taxes from this country. So government, the economists of this country, they know we have how much 500 and 1000 notes in our market, in our country. But in bank, they have very limited sources. They will be very limited, 500 and 1000. So government was very curious about where is the 500 and 1000 notes? Why it's not coming to the bank? Actually, the reason is the people, those who have money, those are rich people, they get the money from another sources. They earn the money from another sources, and they don't want to show the money to the government, because if they want to show the money to the government will take the taxes from their money. So they want to hide the tax from the government. That is the reason. And they have the money, they keep the money in their home, they keep the money in their warehouses, but they don't want to keep the money in the bank. That is the big reason. And government cannot take the taxes from their money. That's why government demonetized the 500 and 1000 notes. The reason is to get all the black monies from the country. For example, the person who didn't show his income, earning income to the government, and suddenly he will go to change the money to the bank. So the government income tax officer will ask them, before when I asked you to submit the money in the bank, why did you submit? But now why are you submitting the money? That is a big question. So they cannot submit the money. They cannot deposit the money in the bank. Because of this, black money. So those who have the black money, 500 and 1000 notes, it means all is become a water, don't have any use. We can show in this media some places they put the money in the water, they burn the money. Why? Because they don't want to go behind the bar, because if they show this money to the income tax officer, they will catch them. So nowadays, when the government trying to take all these monies from this country, from our country, those who have money, after that our GDP will rise. What is GDP? The gross domestic product. It means the government's was the produce in a 1 year in the specific time, makes the goods or service, that is called GDP. It depends on our economy. If our economy will higher, the foreign companies and foreign policies will come to our country to invest the money. If our economy is not, GDP is not very good, so the foreign investor don't want to come in our country. So our country will go behind, very far from this the competitive worlds. That's why we have to analyze this. These are the positive things of this demonetization. The black money will get it from the person who are very rich, but in some aspects, and some economists and some journalists, some politicians also says that the demonetization also have a negative impact in our country. What is the negative impact of this demonetization in our country? They say that the big negative impacts of the demonetization is actually those who have money, those who have black money, they already make it in the white by buying the lands, buying the golds. They use this by their money in this, and they sometimes they buy the petrols. They use the money in the railway station to buy ticket. They already make it the white. That's why those who make it the white, but they don't. The person who actually have the black money, they don't have a problem. But the person who are the poor, they just get the money for the food for in 1 day. Many Indians have those who work for the 1 day, they eat 1 day. They don't work tomorrow, cannot eat tomorrow. They are wages for 1 day only. If they work, we can. But nowadays we are looking this in the media. We have the serpentine bank queues in this all over the bank ATM. The person who have to go, they have to go to the field for the farming, but they are on the line to queue. But how can they get them? How can we earn the wages for the 1 day? We can just imagine for the people. They are in the queue. They cannot earn the money. The person who is rich, they don't have a problem. If they don't work for the 1 month or 2 months, they don't have a problem. But the person who is sick or poor, what they will do? We saw the very famous tweet from one of girl tweeted for his father. His father is cancer patient and he want to take a money, but he cannot go for the queue. He tweeted to the Prime Minister of India and the Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh, I want to take your help. But they didn't help them. Just demonetized this country, they banned the 500, 1000. His father passed away. And till now, according to the media report, in our country, more than 90 people, they lost their life because of this queue or suffocation in the bank, because they lost their life. And some places we heard that the police lathi charge on their body because of the queue they don't make, and some people they are sick. And another thing is the big problem, those person who have already fixed the wedding date, they have wedding date, and the government said that we can give you only the 2.5 lakhs money for the wedding. Can you imagine that 2.5 lakhs they can arrange the wedding for this 2.5 lakhs? Cannot. One person he was telling in the giving the interview to the media, he said that these days 2.5 lakhs money only for the pandit, those who make the spirituals, the rituals of this wedding, we have to pay the 2.5 lakhs only for the pandit, not for food, no, not for the arrangement of the tents and parties for the singing and song, cannot. So these are the very negative impact of the demonetization, and the people all in India. But government is saying that we have to cashless and digital India. So here is the one very big point: the cashless and digital India. First, we have to check how many percentage of the Indians they are illiterate. According to the media, they say that 45% of the Indians, 45% of the Indians, they are illiterate. They cannot read and write. How can they be cashless? How can they become a digital India? They don't know how to use the ATM. They don't know how to use the Paytm. They don't know how to transfer the money through the internet banking. They don't know. But we are saying that we have to try to digital India and cashless India. So before doing this thing, we must have to think about these things. Our Indians is not all the another countries like in European countries. Most of them, about 90%, are literate. They can be cashless. They can be use the debit card from the credit card, the money. But here they are scared. Some people, I saw that the government said that you have to cashless and use your ATM card for swipe the cards in your shop. They are afraid if I swipe, they will take our all money or all money. They are scared because they are illiterate. They don't know. They will not. They will not take our all money. These are the negative impacts. So, did you understand something? Do you have any query? Do you have any question about these things? Okay. Thank you very much. Did you understand everything? Okay. Thank you very much. We'll discuss it later. Thank you very much.